Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So, today guys, I went and bought another donut parts car. For all the other Fiestas that I'm sort of repairing, I bought this car. But I've got a real funny feeling that I'm going to bring it back and I'm not going to want to break it. Yeah. We'll just have to see how this goes, guys. But this car was bought just for all my parts. It was going to sit out the front. I was going to take parts off of it. Loads of parts can come off of it. And I can fix all the other Fiestas. And it won't cost a lot of money. So, but I was going through the pictures last night. I was thinking, this is too good to break. I've done it again. Yeah, the trouble is with it is that when I'm looking for a parts car, I'm looking for a car that looks half decent because I can use all the parts to put on other cars. So when you're looking for a car that's half decent, it puts it into your mind that, do you know what I mean? Actually, is this worth saving? I don't really know yet. Let's just get it. Let me go and get it. We'll bring it back. We'll have a look around it. We'll go from there, and then I'll make a decision what we're going to do. I'm really until I see the car, I really ain't going to make a decision yet. So let's go off. Go at Copart, pick it up, bring it back. We'll get into it. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. I am back from Copart, and this is what I've picked up. It is a 2009 Fiesta. Again, so that means I've got 6 Fiestas around me in a minute. These 3 here, these 2 here, and the black one I've just parked down the bottom there. So 6 Fiestas. Now, this one is definitely the parts car. That's it, 100%. This is going to be sitting out the front, and anything that I need off it, any parts, I'm going to take it off this car. I just think it's definitely worth. It's not. This one has got, you know, quite a few bits and pieces wrong with it. Plus the clutch is on its way out as well. The bonnet, you know, that needs replacing or respraying. But yeah, it's not that bad, but it's just got a few bits and pieces around the car. The bumper, the back here. But the biggest thing on this car is exactly the same thing that's happening on the red car. And that is, we've got a water leak coming from somewhere in this boot. Because this is full up, nearly full up with water in there. See it? All at the bottom and underneath. This is absolutely... it's disgusting. So, yeah, same thing as the red one. Something's going on with the back end of this car. Going in, you know, behind the lights or behind the vents, which is behind the bumper. So this one I'm definitely going to be splitting. This one has done 132,000 miles. 132,000. It's not that bad in there actually. The mold, it's not. So these will definitely clean up. This interior will definitely clean up a lot better than the other one. She runs and drives. Exhaust is rattling there. No MOT. It does need a lot of work. Like I said, the clutch is so high. That clutch is close. So I'm not even going to bother trying to repair this one. It's got some history with it. It's got some service history. I even got I found paperwork in here. The timing belt was done. And the water pump as well. These are MOT histories. That's 103,000 miles there. No advisories, 103,000 miles and no advisories. It's on 132,000 miles there. So, excuse me. Yeah, and you can see that 99,340 miles. It had cam belt kit, water pump, auxiliary belt, and antifreeze. 300 quid. So, you know, and it has got some stamps as well in the book. You can see it all there. But it just needs, I think it just needs too much doing to this one. And I specifically bought it for parts. So I have to, I have to stop buying cars at some point, and this is it. I've got to stop it now. So this one will be the one that should be able to fix all the other cars. It does sound good as well, but you can see that it's rattling. It's not a sports car. It's not. It's the exhaust rattling. But the clutch, yeah, that is close. That clutch is close to going. So I'm assuming all these bits and pieces put together is why this car was written off. It is a Cat N. The engine does sound really, really good. It is the 1.4 petrol engine. So, yeah, 132,000 miles, but it runs absolutely lovely. That did 77,000 miles, and it blew a valve, didn't it? It blew a valve. So it doesn't really matter, does it really? Let's be honest, does it really? This has done higher mileage, but it's running really, really well. But I can use a lot of parts off this car, and keep it at the front, and then just use the parts as I need it, to replace bits and pieces, you know. So I'm going to use this to get this one done. I'm probably going to use the wing mirror. Actually, let me show you what I found with these wing mirrors, because they're cool. Let me show you. It's probably the best thing on the car. Watch this. How crazy is that? I've seen them before, I've got to be honest. On the eBay and places like that, but I've never seen actually one fitted. But that looks pretty good. So I'm going to be taking them off. Wing mirrors we can use, door mirrors we can use, alloys we can use. With this one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch these alloys for that one. We're going to take off those alloy wheels and put them on here, put them ones on there. These have got really good, nearly brand new tyres all round on this car. So that's a good thing. So we'll be using these over to there. Headlights we need to take off. We need to use them straight away on the other car. So we'll take them out as well. Slam panel, we'll use that as well. And the windscreen as well. I spoke to the guy about the windscreen. He said he'll come over, he'll cut this one out, and he will fit this one in the other car for me if I need it. I could possibly cut this out myself, but I just think it needs, yeah, you've got to be really careful you don't break these as you're cutting them out. And he's got the special tools, he knows how to do it, and he said he'll charge me like 50 quid to fit it. So, you know, once you add all this up, it's best really just to sort of break it for parts. And I can use so many bits from this car. You know, even the airbags, you know, I just bought airbags, seat air, for this one, didn't I? Curtain airbags, seat, passenger, like the door airbags. I just done all that. Even the seat, I probably would have got away with, oh no, the seat's different this one, isn't it? Yeah, the seats are different in this one. So yeah, I just think it'd be a great little parts car. Even though it does run, it does drive, it drives a bit clunky and a bit cranky as well. So I think it needs a lot of work on this one. So we are definitely going to break it. It's going to, well, I'm not going to break the car. I'm basically going to just take the parts off. So I'm going to swap parts off of this car from other cars and then put it into this one. And then once I'm finished with it, it's going to the breakers to get. So if I send it to the scraps or I'll scrap it, it's still going to give me like £200 back, if not a bit more. And yet I've taken everything off that I needed to take off. Do you know what I mean? So that's where I'm going to go with it. That's what we're going to do. I think we need to do some bits and pieces on that automatic over there. I've got the head gasket on its way. That should be here tomorrow. But I do want to sort of do some other bits and pieces on this today if we can. So, yeah, not engine-wise, just like bits and pieces like wing mirror. I want to sort that wing mirror out. We can get this headlight back in place because that ain't gonna get in our way. Might even be able to get the bumper on as well today. Yeah, really got to see what we can do. We need to do as much as we can because this is actually sold, this car, and she wants to pick it up this weekend. So we've got to try and get as much as we can done before it's the engine side of it. I think it's only a day's work in the engine side of it. I've got to be honest. I should be able to, as long as I've got everything together, I should be able to get all that back in one day. But we'll see how we go. So, yeah, what do we think? The donor car. A lot of people are going to go, don't break that. It's an absolute shame if you nick the parts off this car. But, you know, it's everything in it. It's got no MOT. The clutch is on its way out. It needs a lot of work. So it's just not really for what I paid for it. It makes more sense just to get all the parts off of it and use it to fix my other ones. So if you think about it, you know, like I said to you before, that red one there, that's done half the mileage of this one. This done 132, that's done 60. So, yeah, no, I can't. It really does play on my mind though. Everything's going through my head now is actually, can I fix this car? I'm not fixing it, guys. I'm just using it for parts. That is it. That's the end of it. Let's get this out of the way and then start on that automatic. I'll set you up. Let's just do what we can today. I can't fix this car. It's not being fixed. Right, okay. So, guys, we are making some progress now on this. Just want to push it along as far as I can, really, because, you know, I don't want to drag this on days and days and days. Someone is interested in this car and they want to take it this week, if I can. I don't like to be pressured, I've got to be honest. I really like to sort of just, you know, just gradually get these cars done and repaired. But they are quite desperate for the car, really. So I don't really know how it's going to go, whether or not I'm going to be able to get it done for them. But I will be doing it at my own pace, which is pretty quick compared to most. My work ethic is normally off the chart. So, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be sort of not messing around on this one, but I won't be pushed too much. But you can see I've put the cylinders down, halfway down each one, because if you do that, once you put the head on, you can adjust the head and the valves won't hit any of the actual pistons at all. I know that all I've got to do is swing that bottom end clockwise until it hits the pin, and then this one in number 1 will come up right to the top, and number 4 and 2 and 3 will go right down, and then that way it's top dead center, and the engine the bottom end is timed. So yeah, that's why that's set like that. Head gaskets, I think it's coming tomorrow. So unless it come today, if it come today, then tomorrow we can jump straight on it, because the kit comes with head gasket, all the valves, stem seals, new bolts as well, head bolts. Comes with the complete kit. Gaskets comes with these new gaskets, and yeah, I've took all these stem seals out. You got green ones. You can see they're green, look, and you've got red ones, like that. Red ones are for exhaust side. Green ones are for intake side. So that's how you work out which colour goes where. But yeah, you know, I can't really take it any further. I've cleaned it all up. I've put on this sensor, put on this bracket. Nothing else really can go back on this until we've done the valve lapping and getting that set. So, yeah, I don't want to do any of the valve lapping yet until, you know, we've got the new seals. New seals first, then you put the valve in. And then obviously the springs, and then the little keepers, collets, whatever you want to call them. They have to go in as well. But yeah, I can't really take it any further. We've done the wing mirror as well, put that on. So that's done. New indicator goes there. So that's all sorted. Headlights are back in place. They're on. So they're done. I don't really want to put the bumper on yet, because I'm leaning over doing this. It just gives me a little bit more space to get in there to get this done. So I'm going to leave the bumper off, and we are going to crack on now with one at the front. Probably this one here. I want to get the window sorted out. So I want to put the glass in there. I don't want that plastic there anymore. We've got to get that glass in place so it's nice and secure and airtight. So I think let's crack on now a little bit outside. Let's just see what we can get done to finish up the day. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, making some great progress on this one. Slowly it's getting there. Glass is back in place, but the motor on this, I'm not sure what is going on. That's why I've left it off, because it ain't quite working right and correct. But we'll get into that another day. But yeah, and you can see I've changed the alloy wheel at the back. It's a different one, so I basically took it off this one, the parts car. I'll take off the rest of the alloys, because the actual tyres are good as well all around, so I'll just take them off and we'll just use it on this one. That one's completely buckled, so that's got to be changed. That's just scrap, really. Nothing else is not worth nothing else. But at least the glass is in, and you know it's watertight now, so that's good. So yeah, the other thing, guys, I don't know if you saw him, but I had a guy turn up to clear out the codes on this Fiesta. We've done the airbags, and obviously the side's been repaired, but on the system, on the airbag module, there was crash data stored in on the module. I think it's down there somewhere. The module, is it down there somewhere? And the airbag light was on the dash. So now, all clear. So yeah, there we go. This one is booked for its MOT tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, I'll show you the results like I always do. I'll let you know and show you, you know, what happened with that. Hopefully we get no advisories. That's what we want. No advisories. And then basically it just needs a good clean, really. So, and then it's going up for sale. Not sure on the price at the minute on this one. I'll work it out and yeah, just stick it up for sale, and then that'll be another one done and gone. Nearly a full tank of fuel there as well, look. So that's good. So yeah, they are slowly getting finished and ticking out the door. I've had a notification. The head gasket and head bolts have turned up in a kit. So that's turned up today. So we can do a little bit tomorrow. But I did order some grinding paste and a tool to do the grinding with the valves. And I don't know if they've turned up. So I've even ordered myself a stand for the head. So basically, you got this stand that goes one either side of the head, and you can sort of stand it up and put it on top of the stand. So I've even ordered myself one of those sets as well. I haven't got one of those spring compressions to compress the springs, so that is definitely going to be on the list to get for parts as well at some point. But yeah, slowly guys, we are getting there. Don't know how much time I've got today left. I think that's really going to be it. I'll have to get back a bit sharpish today, so I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to come back tomorrow, and hopefully we can just get cracking with this one and do as much as we can, and have a real good push at this one tomorrow, which is Wednesday tomorrow. So yeah, latest really, you know, she wants to be picking this up on Friday. So that's really the latest. But we'll see how it goes. You never know what's going to come up. And then just see what happens. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me doing bits and pieces on the various cars. We've got a donor car. We've got Zach's car that's sold. His mum and dad come today, pick up some paperwork, and they're going to be picking the car up tomorrow. So I want to continue doing a few bits and pieces on that one tomorrow morning, give it a good clean, but that should be us done after that. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. in the next one. Take care. See you soon.